Hi, I just want to give an update to this HP DV6 6000 SATA cable saga, and it is turning into be a saga, but I think I know what the problem is, so I'm doing this video to bring an update. So here we have another replacement. The seller of the first one very kindly sent me a replacement, and they both have this, so I can get. There you go, they both have this label on. So obviously this is not compatible with the DV6 6000 because I have one here and it don't work. So he sent me another one and I won't unplug it, but there it is, this one here. That's an identical, and I've got the same problem. And the seller of this laptop that I bought just a few days ago from eBay, he sold it to me without a hard drive, but what I didn't realize was it didn't come with the SATA cable either, or the RAM. So anyway, the guy sent me a replacement, or he sent me the SATA cable and a stick of RAM, and that's this here. Now this one's different again. This one is not, it's not even labeled, and it is, the plastic is of a different, slightly different design. This part here is thicker. So I've plugged this in and I have the exact same fault. The issue is that the laptop with these two types of cables will not recognize any hard drive. So when you go into the BIOS, there is no hard drive shown. When you try and do a hard drive test, it can't even do the test because as far as the laptop's concerned, there's no hard drive plugged in. And I think the issue is its compatibility. This is for a different HP laptop. It wasn't for this one. And although these are advertised for a HP DV6 6000, they are definitely not compatible. Certainly not in this model. This model of HP is a HP Pavilion DV6 6B60EA. And it'd be the same for this one here. This is my own laptop, which is a higher spec. This one is a HP Pavilion DV6 6C54EA. You know, so there's two DV6s 6000s here not working with these cables. So I want to do this video really as an update, but also to warn people who are, you know, possibly looking to replace a data cable. I mean, this is the original. So I can get the camera to there you go, to focus. So yeah, if I can just switch them on, it's no different to what it's been. Exactly the same. Only what I've done this time is I've tried to go through. You know, it says F2 for diagnostics. So if I press F2, for example, okay, now you've got different. So if I do hard disk test F4, okay, there you go, look. No hard disk. It's not even proper English, is it? Hard disk not exit. You know, so if I press escape, you know, if I tried to get into the BIOS and I look for the hard drive, detect hard drive, it says the exact same message in the BIOS. So this is obviously HP have made a very specific cable for these DV6s, and I don't understand. And as I've been like roaming around on eBay, I can't bring it up now. DV6 6000. Oh, I need a proper little tripod for my camera, don't I, to do videos. All right, hard disk drive SATA cable. You know, you'll see loads. There's loads for sale, all over the world. France and you know, I've seen Malaysia and I've seen, you know, from Canada. There's loads of different cables, and obviously the ones I'm interested in is the DV6. Now what I've noticed is, say this one here, it says primary bay 1. And then I realized as I've been searching around that some people are advertising, you know, this is for a second hard drive. Don't know if I can, here we got it. Where is it? Where's my mouse? There we go. Here we got second SATA. So that cable there, for an example, as you can see, it's longer, but some of them that say second SATA are little short ones like this. So you think they're the primary ones and they're not. I don't know if that says that's for a second, but I have seen them anyway that have said it's a second SATA, but they look small like this, and this is the size I'm looking for. So it's proven to be a real nightmare. And so I just thought I'd give you an update. I hope this is helpful. I still am none the wiser. I can't buy from HP because even though I put both model numbers in the HP website to look for parts, nothing's coming up. So I'm kind of relying upon eBay really to buy a small part like this. And I just can't believe HP have made a laptop, or probably a range of laptops that have different SATA cables. I mean, I work on computers for a living. I've been doing this for like 15 years. And most laptops will have the SATA plug kind of soldered in really to the board so that there's no cable to replace. So you can't lose anything. The hard drive just slots in. But on this HP, there's a cable. And it's really annoying that they haven't made a generic standard cable. They've made different cables for different laptops, which means that as they get older, it's going to be hard to find a replacement. I mean, to be honest though, I don't understand why the cable's missing in the first place. I don't know, things happen, don't they? But it's a really strange thing to have a missing SATA cable. Obviously, whoever had this originally didn't understand the significance of the SATA cable, because it really renders a computer redundant if you can't buy one that works. And the thing is, I can go on eBay and, you know, I can try and find, you know, one, but, you know, as I've proven already, you know, I've got two different types here, and, you know, that they don't work. And so I don't want to keep buying and buying and buying and end up with a pile of cables. I mean, they're not exactly cheap either. I mean, I would think something like this would be like a couple quid second hand, maybe £3 brand new, but they're like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 quid, depending on who you buy from. So anyway, I just thought I'd do an update, and I hope to get to the bottom of this soon.